In the pre-game show, the Premier League, of course, returned on Wednesday after a break of 100 days for the COVID-19 lockdown. Here come the home side, West Ham United, taking the field. The club have been given special dispensation to use their famous bubble machine on the side of the pitch. Yes, it is odd, it is slightly eerie, but for the time being, until crowds are allowed back in, we will definitely take it. This, of course, the venue for the 2012 Summer Olympic Games, just east of the capital city. And West Ham will be joined very shortly by their opponents in their famous old gold, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Here's Jimenez. Just before, it's a ball slid through towards Mikel Antonio, who looks like he's starting the game at centre forward. It's a good challenge by Bowen to concede the corner. Possession, Moutinho again. He goes for the curler and it cannons off Noble, away for a second. Wolves. So here is Ngakia. David Moyes says the club are really... And he curls a ball towards Antonio. Conor Coady with the challenge. Space and time to pick out a cross towards the back post, and Cresswell sends it behind for a corner kick. And once again, Wolves looking dangerous. Doherty's at the very back post. It goes to the near. Noble gets back position from that corner kick. The cross goes in. The header forward from Noble, and the flag stays down. And here's an opening chance, and it's blazed over the bar by Fornals. Oh, what a chance! The flag stayed down. He saw the whites of the keeper's eyes, but couldn't keep his cool.
Well, it's a good run. Look at deep
occasion. Mr. Diop is going to concede a corner here, but just to finish that Ngakia point, he for Wolves, and it's sent deeper this time. Fabianski with a brave punch. He was clapped in, and they look the livelier of the two sides. Here's Jota, and the cross towards,
but it goes to Jota at the far post, and
he sends a deep searching ball towards Antonio, and in the end Rui Patricio takes control. When it left his boot here, and away goes Jarrod Bowen, who was signed in January in the transfer window from Hull City in the Championship, and he wins a free kick for West Ham United. Chips it towards the back post, and it's just beyond the attackers at that far post, but it was well won by Declan Rice on the edge of it. Cross falls here on the edge of the area. What a strike that is by Soucek, and when it left his boot, I think he thought it had a chance. It's taken a flick off a Wolves defender and curled in towards Patricio. He's just over the crossbar, but the whistle blew before the corner arrived for a foul. And Patricio, he and West Ham and David Moyes will be delighted, offside against Mikel Antonio. Sports app is the place to go. It's a bit wild from Saiz, and he's conceded the free kick.
Bowen get closed down on the ball.
And the ball still gets the shot away. Fabianski smartly down.
See, that's where Wolves are doing really.
In behind Ngakia is Jimenez, and it's deflected away by Ngakia for a corner kick, but he's really got his hands full. He wants it back for Jota. He tries the curler. He had two men at the far post. He was going for goal, I think, earlier on. It's his second spell at the club, and he said in his pre-match interview, David Moyes, that he thinks towards Jimenez on the edge of the area, controlled and volleyed, but it was just smothered by Diop. But again, forward comes Cresswell. Corner kick for West Ham, one of their better moves of the first half so far.
Yeah.
Noble takes deep, and Patricio
been seemingly the better on the ball, have created a little bit more. Not been that many clear-cut chances at all, but so from David Moyes' point of view,
well run. Ngakia with a super cross in. It's a flicked header away by... And you can clearly hear the whistle blown by Anthony Taylor for the end of the first 45 minutes. Diogo Jota very low. Hey, cash. One lady's bill was £16.80. She gave him a 20 and said, "Keep the change, son." So, like any proud Glaswegian. I was reminded at half distance, is he? Worked it onto his left foot, and it went through a sea of legs, and Patricio had to gather down to his right-hand side.
Yeah. That's a good side of him. Lovely little trick this, just rolls his foot, right foot up.
Pieces so far. He returned the favour towards Jota, almost. And he would have been in.
Oh yeah, it was really good play from the pair of them. He just put yourself under pressure a little bit. But ultimately, you know what's coming ahead. You've got all these games coming up.
So we are seeing a lot more goal scoring in the second half of games since the resumption. A yellow card for João Moutinho for the trip.
He just got caught wrong side and just there knew what he was doing. Right. But he's in the same boat, so that's the good thing. But it's still a tough ask. These first few games are going to be quite difficult for the players physically.
Just like the pace and power and skill have been a delight to watch. Foul by Mikel Antonio. A yellow card for the West Ham striker. Moutinho, lovely ball. Jimenez fires it across. Didn't connect how he'd wanted. And I think that's the same for Raul Jimenez. Yes, that was a wonderful ball back out of the penalty area from a very promising position.
Yeah, that was really good play from Neves. He just made a little angle for his centre back and then pinged a lovely ball diagonally, and the referee in the end gets in the way, and that's what.
Antonio just twisted awkwardly trying to keep that ball in play, didn't he? Just clutching
to come, which is not necessarily right or wrong. It's just that you think Lanzini will be a little.
Right hand side, Bowen's in pursuit. He gets back. Oh, that was awkward. Anthony Taylor awards the corner kick.
Just.
Did he get to the ball just there?
He just got his foot onto it. I thought it looked like it was going to be a goal kick actually, but
gone back though to Jimenez, and a header in the end by Cresswell back to his own goalkeeper. And well, there were men decided against making a challenge on the cross, even in a largely empty stadium. Another great cross. There's the goal. Fabulous. Adama Traore was absolutely brilliant. Raul Jimenez with his 14th Premier League goal of the season, but it was created entirely by Adama Traore. What a star he is. 1-0 to Wolves.
Watch him here. He gets the ball and then he slows down. And the defender thinks, oh, from yard 1 to yard 2 to yard 3 that quickly. As you said before.
Check. Deep service this time. Declan Rice is there, and his header may have been sneaking inside that near post. Pushed wide by. West Ham looking for an instant riposte. Won't do it with that sort of service from set pieces, but Lanzini, the challenge, decided against it. Bowen gets another good cross in. This is the most threatening that West Ham have looked, and actually what we're seeing in a lot of it, Marshall then gets a foot in, but Traore throws him off the ball, and in the end it's a corner kick.
It's just brilliant to watch, isn't he? You know, his change of pace is everything.
It's deep. Brief claims of handball. It was a jump by Antonio. Things from the wily old manager Tony Pulis, who certainly, and I think Traore has said as well, that I felt confident because I was the first name on the team sheet. Wolves have a.
I don't think he can be.
Well, that's lovely by Mikel Antonio, and he wasn't far away. Beautiful skill to evade a couple of Wolves defenders, and he was aiming for that top corner when it left his boot. He stands it up back post. Jimenez is there. Oh my goodness, what a strike with the left foot. Neto has found the net with a quite sensational left-footed volley. That could be goal of the season. It deserves a 60,000 crowd. 6 minutes remaining. Incredible for next game. Then scored again at Southampton in January, and that's his third Premier League back to the West Midlands. Nicely done by Doherty to find his goalkeeper, Patricio. That was a breathtaking goal. Lanzini, he gets a shot away. That cannons into Symes to be a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan. Here is Fredericks at the other end. No foul, which eventually led to the advent of the European Cup. At one point they were seen as the effective world champions, Wolves, but they certainly fell on.
Have a struggle for the rest of the season, there's no doubt about that.
Progressive Insurance stoppage time at the end of this game is 3 minutes.